Hey there, welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard and I'm coming to you from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Slightly to the north of the port of Fort Lauderdale, Port Everglades. And I'm coming to you from a place called Marina Village. And you'll see, if you go to the right, you've got Key West. You go to the left, you've got Las Olas. Left, you got Palm Beach. Right, Miami. Left, Food Hall. I'm at a place called Marina Village because today I'm going to do something that I've not done since I was a child. You might say, what is that? Well, it's a kitschy tourist attraction that's been in South Florida forever. It is called the Jungle Queen. And you'll see there is the Jungle Queen right there. And I do want to shout out, literally, when I was getting ready to board this boat, I was having some alcoholic ice cream at a little alcoholic ice cream stand over there. And someone says, I watch you on YouTube all the time. I love your YouTube videos. And I said, well, that's great. I go, where are you guys going tonight? And they're like, we're going on the Jungle Queen. And I'm like, I'm going on the Jungle Queen too. The Jungle Queen has been around in the Fort Lauderdale area since 1930s. I think 1935. And they have a couple different cruises. They got day cruises that go by the Millionaire houses. They got cruises this time of year, which it is Christmas Eve. So they do have it on Christmas Eve. I was looking for something cool to do on Christmas Eve. That goes by all the millionaires' houses, and we're going to see them all decorated and stuff like that. But then it goes to an island, you have dinner, you have a Polynesian-like show. It's kind of like a knockoff Mai Kai, the replacement Mai Kai. And both on the island and on the boat, they have full-service bars. So like I said, there are two. There seems to be the Island Queen right here, and the Jungle Queen. The Island Queen is going out on a Christmas lights excursion right now, and the Jungle Queen is going to be going to an island that they have that's got dancers and a show and ribs, and you're going to follow along in ribs and everything like that. But there's supposedly some controversy around it. Drink prices are a little high. Dessert's not included. You got to pay extra for dessert. Again, I just had alcoholic ice cream, so I'm not angry. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump on it. I'll tell you, this is priced pretty reasonably for a cruise, for dinner, for the entertainment. So cruise, dinner, and the show, $80, unlimited food. I guarantee you that will come out cheaper than going to the Mai Kai. $13 to park. So a little more than the Mai Kai. Mai Kai charges you $8 to park, or you can Uber here. Again, it's in this is Marina Village right here, and you'll see the Jungle Queen. It's called Marina Village by Mar. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump on the Jungle Queen. Like I said, their most expensive one is $80 a person, but then they have cheaper ones that are just little sightseeing cruises and things like that. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna jump on board and let you know how the experience is. All right, so we have stepped on board the Jungle Queen. This is the bigger of the two. You have the Jungle and the Island Queen, and I want to point out that both of these are actual paddle wheeler boats. You can't see the back of the one we're on right now because obviously we're on it. Now you see it from the top later, and they're pretty well built. You'll see the chairs right here are embroidered with Jungle Queen, and one of the things they've been very proud of on their website is their bathrooms for some reason, as long as it's just a single bathroom. Oh wow, I've never seen bathrooms like this on a normal boat before. I've been on a cruise ship, but not on a normal boat. They have like normal restrooms, so I guess they should be proud of that. It's not something you normally. Oh, there's a urinal that actually flushes. Maybe. When it feels like it. Let's see if the toilet actually flushes. We're just going in the men's room. Doop. Wow, that's a totally normal toilet. Not a marine toilet or anything. And they do have a changing table if you got a baby. But y'all know No Pants. You know what they got on this boat that I'm going to right now? I'm going to the bar. Now, of note, they do not take cash on board. I'm sure they'll take cash as a tip, but they don't take cash on board. Also, you do have to pay for the parking on board to get it cheaper. To get at that $13 rate, you got to pay for parking on board. And that's not the Island Queen, that's the River Queen. Sorry, I got it wrong. Looks like there's two bar lines. And it looks like this bar line. Oh. Yep. So you pay for the parking here. It's like Baja Mark parking. You pay here. Whiskey Wonderland. What do we got? We got beers. Okay, so the drinks are a little overpriced, but looks like the beers are cheap. But we'll start with. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you. Looks like the beers are cheap overall. Here in Nevada, it's only a $5 $5. St. Nick is a coconut float, whiskey wonderland. Domestic beer, import beer, white claw, white wine, red wine. Okay, well, let's try one of those weird cocktails at first. They do have a full liquor bar right there. I think we'll get the souvenir cup for $4 more. But yeah, 2 bar lines here. I'm gonna ask them which one's the strongest one. I'll ask them which one's the strongest one here. But they do have Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, our $1 bottle koozie. The bottle koozie for $1. But yeah, we can get a souvenir cup. We're definitely going to get a souvenir cup. It's $4 more, so why not? But let's see. I might make it through all these drinks because the casino was good to me right before here. But here's the bar, and I'm sure there's a bar on the island as well. Right, so I will let you know it is card only. So if you have $3 grand in cash in your wallet, like I normally do, because I like to go to the casino, sometimes I get a little deep. You know, you got that. I will tell you right now, the cheapest thing they've got is they've got Sierra Nevada beer for $5. So that's probably what I'm gonna be drinking after this first one. But I got in a souvenir cup for $20 the Landlubber Lemonade, which has strawberry vodka, peach schnapps, strawberry mix, and lemonade. Looked like it was mixed pretty well. It's in a tiki mug, not specifically branded for, I want to call it American Queen, but it's not. It's a Jungle Queen. And I legitimately think that this is the wheel that steers the boat. And that drink is strong as hell. So yeah, that was $20, but the Sierra Nevada beer is that's a 5.8%. Everything else they got is like a 3% beer. It's Bud Light. That's only $5. That seems to be the way to go. Whatever beer they're trying to get rid of, get it. Bud Light, Budweiser, and Blue Moon were $8. They do include a 15%. We're gonna go downstairs real quick. They do include a 15% gratuity in everything. So just as an FYI, you see downstairs it is slightly quieter-ish, per se. See what we can find. I'm one of those back of the bus kind of guys, so I like the unbranded chair right in the back of the bus, row 20 port side. Not sure what we're gonna see from here, but yeah, we can definitely see. That's the River Queen, not the Island Queen. I think they have 3 of them. They got the Island Queen, they got the River Queen, and they've got the Jungle Queen, and that's the one we're on. This is the Jungle Queen. Whoa, I zoomed in. I'm not even that drunk yet, but this drink is pretty good. We'll try one more cocktail, then we'll stick to the beers. They said they do have different cocktails on the island, so that is a respectably strong drink. That is, yeah. I was also chatting with the guy. I did take care of my parking at the same time. So just as an FYI, everybody's gonna cram to take care of parking later. You might as well take care of parking sooner rather than later. I got my seat all the way in the back of the bus here. And when we get going, we get going. You've already seen the bathroom, you've already seen all that. You've already seen the bar. And I put no additional tip in there and tipped in cash. I think that will serve me well for my pours later. Kind of hard to forget. But once we get moving, we'll turn on night mode and show you this is the time of year. It's Christmas Eve. They are doing separate cruises on the River Queen. It's leaving about the same time we are. And what they're doing is they're actually just going and looking at all the holiday lights. We're going to look at all the holiday lights, then we're going to stop for dinner. So we're going to do some other stuff that the River Queen won't do. But yeah, stay tuned. I have some stuff in my backpack I might show you too, if you behave. Stay tuned. Alright, so it looks like the River Queen is headed off first. I don't think they're going to paddle out. I think they're using their side motors. Looks like the paddle's all tied up. No, maybe not. So you see, there's the River Queen, registered in Fort Lauderdale. Again, we're on the Jungle Queen, but that's the River Queen right there, kind of headed out. That one's got a bit more of a, per se, inside than we do. It's the cold time of year in Florida. It reaches 70 degrees, slightly below. That one's got like actual tables and shit. And that one's nicer. And there's not as long of a line at their bar. But there's also, that one doesn't have dinner and all that included. But that's the one that's just going around and seeing the lights, I believe. But they're leaving a little bit earlier. A lot less people on board that boat. But that is the River Queen. Again, I think there's an Island Queen too, unless I'm getting this all mixed up. But we are going to take off in a few minutes. We got time for a few more drinks before we take off. So I think I'm sticking to the Sierra Nevada Pale Ales for $5. Not a bad deal. I'll drink them out of house and home today in these. I will drink them out of house and home today. And they said they usually have something they're trying to get rid of off the rotation, but there goes the River Queen. There it goes. Stay tuned. We're taking off here in about 20 minutes or so. I will say that we're about 10 minutes before shoving off, and they have packed this boat to the brim, and it's about to get dark outside, but it's about an hour ride to their island, going by all the Millionaires Row and everything like that, and about an hour ride back, 2 hours at their island. It's not really an island. Well, it is an island. It's not their island. I don't know. It's like the cruise ships. They lie about islands. But you see, they have actually decorated the boat for Christmas. Watching people's feet to know when the bar line goes down, even though I finished the beer, and I have this, mysterious tiki drink. Like the boat version of the Mai Kai, even though these drinks are not tiki at all. But we're going to supposedly see some tiki dancers and hula dancers and fire dancers and a bad comedian and a bad magician. I don't know. It's Christmas Eve. What can you really expect? Again, my mom was like, I was going to head north. I'm going to head north. You'll see those videos in a couple weeks. I'm going to head north 2 days from now. go to Alabama, go to Tennessee, go to places like that. My mom's like, why would you go north when everything's closed on Christmas Eve? And I'm like, but I got a boat with 450 people that we're about to go to an island and get some food, and I can go upstairs and get some beer. So I ain't angry. I'm staying out here because it's been raining on and off all day. There's some room upstairs, but it's been raining on and off. We got a nice window view off the port side, or the left side, intrinsically. I'm watching the V. Looks like it's almost beer o'clock, and what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna double up, and we're just gonna get double Sierra Nevadas. But this lemonade's not bad. The lemonade is not bad at all. Let's see if they'll just refill the cup for the $16. But we probably won't get that until we get to the island instead of the 20. So stay tuned. Again, if you are driving, you'll be parking at the Bahamar right there, and they will validate on board and give you a little thing for your parking. But we're taking off in about 11 minutes or so, 10 minutes now. 5:49. They say we take off at 6. They're still cramming the human beings on board, but it looks like the bar line's almost short enough to go up and get another drink. So we'll go soon. I don't mess around with time here. It is exactly 6 o'clock or 6:01, and we are pulling away. Go to the bar again. Those are the Fort Lauderdale water taxis, where they store the Fort Lauderdale water taxis at night. And remember, there are 2 bar lines here. Go to the shortest one. Intrinsically, that will generally be on your left. I'm going to see who's driving the boat in a minute, too. No, that's not the real wheelhouse. I don't know where the real wheelhouse must be. Security clearance required. Yeah, that's not the thing. In a tiny little riverboat. Oh, it got dark. People are cheering. Or they're already drunk. I don't really know what's going on. Oh no. Liquor before beer in the clear. Let's get another set. We're gonna get the Queen Rum Punch. Again, you'll see there's the rum, there's the liquors, domestic beers, and their specials. They got them right there. I'm gonna get a Queen Rum Punch because I already brought my glass, which has Cruzan Light, Cruzan Dark, Malibu Pineapple, OJ, Pineapple Juice, and Grenadine. But you'll see we are pulling out, and we're going to see some fancy-ass millionaires' houses in just a few moments' time. Join along on the Jungle Queen, River Cruise, and Island Experience. I feel like I'm in the Caribbean, but I'm in Fort Lauderdale. It's a little confusing. Right, so we are sailing now. I got another Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
Okay, I went to to school, I got my degree. I said, Mom, I'm the captain of the Jungle Queen.
What'd I get?
Showing people the used car salesman's house.
Oh God, what'd I
get? No shame in that.
Oh.
Now, over to your left-hand side here, I'll light the house up for just a moment.
Light the house up.
One more show of hands. Does anyone have a membership to LA Fitness, by chance? If you raised your hands, you helped buy that house.
The owner of LA Fitness.
Yep, that would be the CEO of LA Fitness.
Wow.
Okay. Now, here's the deal, all right? Despite all the crazy stuff I talk about tonight, if you take home anything from my tour, take home one good idea. That's going to be the theme tonight, and you will hear it over and over again. Coming up on the right-hand side is my first example of one good idea. This house right up on the corner here, his name is Jim Dinkin, all right? And his one grand idea, he was the founder of Honey Baked Ham. Okay, that's the only business this guy ever came up with.
The founder of Honey Baked Ham.
You're looking at a $22 million waterfront house off a sliced ham. Ladies and gentlemen,
wow.
If that guy can do it, then anybody can. Now,
let's just see real quick.
We got a choice to make.
What drink did I get?
All these red and green things that are sticking out of the water.
I got the
we can make a right.
Queen Rum Punch, which has Cruzan Light, Cruzan Dark Rum, Malibu Pineapple,
right here.
Pineapple Juice, and Grenadine.
To the left for about an hour, we'd be in Bayside Marketplace, Miami. All right. Keep going south there for about 4 hours. We would be in Key West. Okay.
Wow.
Go south from there another hour or so. We'd be in
Cuba.
Absolutely. And right after we land in Cuba, we'd be in
jail.
Absolutely.
Gitmo.
So, jokes aside, we're going to take you
making Gitmo jokes.
Downtown. Now, all these red and green things, they're not for the holidays, okay? It is very important to understand these if you feel like driving a boat down here. Because notice how all these boats are going around all the markers, and they're not going through them, all right? Let me tell you a secret. If we made a hard left turn right here, we'd ground the boat, and we'd have a really bad day. That is our local sandbar, straight to the left-hand side. And right now, it's pretty low tide. It's about 6 inches deep over there to the left-hand side. See, you can't tell right now, right? So it is very important to understand these markers. But shallow water means party spot.
With my $5 Sierra Nevada beer.
During the daytime, there was like...
So there's someone here.
Left-hand side, he calls himself South Florida's richest drug dealer.
Oh, drug dealer.
I know. I went by there this morning. I needed a couple things. Okay. That is a man by the name of Charles Walgreen on the left-hand side.
Charles Walgreen.
I warned you in the very beginning, folks, okay? My jokes don't get any better than that, but the bar is open, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that's the founder of Walgreens.
We're going to go back over to the right-hand side, up in front of the boat here. Got all the red and green lights up against the property. I'll light it up for just a second. This house up here on the right-hand side. Now, keep in mind, there's going to be a stretch on the right-hand side here. This yellow house and the next two on your right-hand side were all purchased by a gentleman named Wayne Huizenga and given to his family. Stick with me here. This yellow one he got for his lovely daughter.
Wayne Huizenga's house. This is the house right here from Cape Fear.
They ripped out all the palm trees and they put in pine trees to make it look like Cape Fear.
Yeah, that's the house from Cape Fear, North Carolina.
Why do all that? Why waste all that time, waste that money? They did that for Nick Nolte, okay? He was a notorious resident of Fort Lauderdale, and Nick Nolte was wearing an ankle bracelet from the Broward County Sheriff's Office, okay? I didn't make that one up. You can look it up. His two favorite things were drinking and driving, ladies and gentlemen. Now, over to the right-hand side here, got this white house with the infinity pool. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Take photos, take as many as you would want, look through the windows, I don't care, no one lives there. That was an Airbnb, ladies and gentlemen. I call it the showstopper. I don't even have to talk about it and people are gonna look at it. Now, over here on the right-hand side, I can light this one up a little bit better because no one is living there right now. Now, no one famous, no movies, nothing like that, but this family had long claimed that they have the biggest waterfront kitchen on our tour route. The kitchen inside that home was 1,800 square feet. Why not? I have no idea. Now, at this point of the tour here, folks, I want y'all to keep a lookout for some of our native wildlife, okay? Now, we got the iguanas. Those are non-native. They're wildly invasive.
For sale.
They're not my favorite. We might see a couple tonight, but what I do want you to keep your eyes out for are manatees. Keep your eyes in the water, folks. I've been driving all day. I spotted 16 today. Okay?
16 manatees
Keep your eyes in
today.
the water. You'll see
Wow.
their tails pop up. Oh, give a wave to our friends over here on the right-hand side. We're going to have a lot of friends out here on the water. Now, moving on up front on your right-hand side, you can see they got the palm trees that are lit up pretty well here. Now, that little house used to be the John Robert Powers School of Modeling. It's a private residence now, but it used to be a really big modeling school back in the 70s. Christy Brinkley, Cheryl Teagues, just to name a few, actually attended here. Now, something a little funny about this right here. I've had the pleasure of speaking to a couple Jungle Queen captains that worked here in the 70s, but they told me once the models were done with class around 4:30, they'd come out to the lawn, get a suntan, and the Jungle Queen would break down right there every single day. Now here on the left-hand side, I normally don't shine my light into windows. This is the one exception because they're going to run and do something for you. There they go, there they go. Oh, they're going, they're going. Come on. Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, y'all just got flashed by the mayor of Fort Lauderdale. Former mayor, he's allowed to do those kinds of things.
The mayor of
now.
Fort Lauderdale.
That was Jim Noggle back there, longest running mayor in Fort Lauderdale.
Wow, that's weird.
6 consecutive.
All right.
I don't know about you.
So we are
I wanna
coming
keep
to a
them
drawbridge
happy and
right
make
now.
sure they open up the bridge
So
on
we're
the
gonna see
way
if they
home today.
open
All
the
right.
bridge.
So coming up here at 3rd Avenue Bridge,
3rd Avenue.
his name is Mr. Johnson. Doesn't get any easier than that.
The
So we're
drawbridge
gonna
is already
we're gonna do a 3, 2, 1, and as loud as you can, give me a hello, Mr. Johnson.
Hello,
Can y'all
Mr.
do that?
Johnson. Hey-o.
On the count of 3, okay, you're gonna let's get a little bit closer here. You're actually gonna see him up here on your right-hand side.
Or on the left-hand side.
3, 2,
1.
1.
Hello, Mr. Johnson.
Look up on the right. Is he waving? Is he waving at his little tower there? Yeah, give him a big wave
That's
up on the
the
right-hand
Southeast
side.
3rd Avenue
Like I said,
drawbridge.
we have a great
We can't
relationship
make it
with
without
these
going through the
guys. We
drawbridge.
gotta keep them happy. I want him to open up that bridge on the way home. There you go. Yeah, see? Look up higher. There you go. All right, here we go, folks.
Oh, look at these yachts.
Just a moment ago, we were talking about the oldest hotel in Fort Lauderdale. Now I'd like to show you the biggest, okay? Here on the left-hand side is Fort Lauderdale's biggest hotel. Last night, 1,600 people stayed there for free. Okay, and if you check in before 5 p.m., they're going to feed you for free. Monica, how do you know this? I had to pick my husband up out of there 4 weeks ago. That is the Broward County Jail. On the I know. Now, I have no shame, okay? I'll use myself as the butt of the joke here, because I like to get y'all laughing and smiling before I tell you that those 2 buildings sit on a $99 million waterfront property.
That's the Broward
I can't
County
make this stuff
Jail.
up, y'all. We got waterfront views, even for our inmates, ladies and gentlemen, all right? So if you go back to your hotels
The
tonight
yachts.
and you don't like the view, the answer is simple. Just come on vacation, leave on probation. You get a free waterfront stay, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Now, here we go. Coming up in front of us, we have, guess what? Drawbridge number 2. Now, this one is Andrews Avenue, okay? Now, I failed to explain this before, but these bridges, it's very important to keep them happy because Captain Heather is calling these guys one by one individually. Now, it is right before the holidays. Let's make them even happier.
The bridge is going up.
Is Mr. Johnson. Okay? I will explain this in just a second, I promise, alright? You know the drill. Coming up on the right-hand side in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, Mr. Johnson.
Look up. Is he waving? Is he waving? I can't see. There you go. Give a big wave up on the right-hand side. Now, there is no way that both of those guys are named Mr. Johnson, right? I told you, it is a tradition. We know these guys so well. It is a family business, believe it or not. Mr. Johnson here at Andrews Avenue, that was his brother back there at 3rd Avenue, okay? It is a family business.
So we just crossed a bridge that's 3 Bright Line trains and 1 freight train. So it's down for 40 minutes. So they have to leave. That's why they have to leave right at 6. Because that bridge is about to come down for 40 minutes. 3 Bright Lines and a freight train. Kind of weird.
2 thumbs up from Guy Fieri. Highly recommend it.
Diesel delivery.
Now, as we continue our way forward here, I want to point out something a little strange, I won't lie to you. So on the left-hand side, take a look at this tree. It's all strapped up and chained up, okay? There is a story behind this thing there. It actually used to be smack dab in the center of that property. Some guy came in here, he wanted to build a condo. That tree was in the middle and he didn't like it, so he got ready to cut it down. The city got wind of what he was doing and stopped him dead in his tracks. Turns out that is an Amazon rain tree, okay?
Can't cut it down.
They are protected in the state of Florida, so he wasn't going to cut that thing down. Number two, they brought researchers out here. That very may well be the second oldest rain tree in North America, okay? So they said, no way, you're not cutting that thing down, but we'll level with you. You can move it, okay? So he hired out the most prestigious tree moving company known as treemovers.com, okay? They came out here, they moved that tree 50 feet and charged him $2.6 million to do it.
2.6 million to move the tree 50 feet.
There's a caveat, okay? He has 5 years. He's already 1 year in already. 5 years to hope and pray that that tree survives in the spot they moved it to, okay? If it doesn't, he's going to be heavily fined by the Department of Agriculture, okay? So, was it worth it? I'm not sure. Really nice to see a protected species actually being protected. Look easy,
so we
making some pretty tight
about
right
to have
and left hand
retirement
turns.
community
All right. Now,
carol
the
to
river
us.
is
They carol
incredibly
every
tricky to navigate
Christmas
as
Eve.
is.
So they're going to
But
stop the
this
boat,
section
and
is
the people of
mentioned in
River
Ripley's,
Reach are going
believe
to
it or
carol
not,
to us.
as one of the narrowest navigable waterways in the United States. Like,
This is the Wiggles.
For the people that have window seats, just take a look at how close we were getting to some of these things on our
navigable
right and
waterways
left-hand
in the
side.
US.
It's absolutely
Wiggles.
unbelievable. Now, coming up, I'm going to start talking about this house early because I want to get to it before we get to River Reach here. So, coming up on the left-hand side, you can see the yacht up in the front there, and once we get a little closer to the property, she has all this waterfront space, all this waterfront land, and you would think of building maybe a pool, maybe a gazebo, I don't really know. This lady went with a greenhouse, okay? And you're gonna see it coming up in just a second here. Now, if anyone has ever tried to grow anything in their lives, growing plants 3 feet from salt water probably isn't your best idea, okay? But what they tell me is back in the 80s, this greenhouse was immaculate, okay? And Judy is her name, apparently made millions by selling these tropical plants all around the world, okay? I don't personally buy that. That's what they told me to tell you. I think Judy was selling some other plants by the gram back in the 80s, okay? But that is none of my business. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up on the left-hand side to River Reach in just a moment here.
Right.
Now, I know for my friends on the right-hand side of the boat, I know you're going to be a little upset here. If you want to stand up for just 2 seconds so you can see them coming up on the left-hand side. Oh my goodness,
oh my
there's
God.
a lot of them.
There are people that are actually going to carol for us.
If my friends on the left could
Let me
remain
stop
seated,
from the low
just so
light
the
so you
friends
can
on
see.
the right.
So this supposedly happens every year here, and you're going to sing a song for us. I swear to you, I can't make this up. Maybe I can. There's about 80 people here. They're going to sing the boat a Christmas carol. Can't wait for the motors to go off. Maybe. Like 8.
Christmas now. How about we give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? I know it was a little hard to believe, but a little hard to hear, I'm sorry. Instead of Jingle Bells, they were doing Jungle Queen, apparently, alright? Oh, that was the cutest thing, alright? Now, if you could have a seat for me, please, my friends. It gets a little hectic when we all stand up right here. Just please remain seated for me. Give a big wave to some of our friends out there. They missed the memo. What's going on? Why are you over here? Now, River Reach is actually a really, really cool community right there.
It's a retirement
You might have saw the sign on the tip of the corner there that said Private Island. Now, believe it or not, River Reach Bridge is technically a private island. It's surrounded on all four sides by water. You can only get there by boat or by their one gated bridge, all right? Making this a very, very private community. Once again, my friends, if you could have a seat for me, everyone that's standing up in the aisles, I do need you in your seats for me, please. Thank you. Now, coming up in front of us is our fourth and final drawbridge of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you're wondering where we are right now, if you're not from around here, right up in front of us, this is going to be Davie Boulevard Bridge, all right? We are not on the Intercoastal, we are on the New River. We have been traveling straight west, pretty much, up until this point here. Now, Davie Boulevard, if you were to have driven to it, from the dock that we left from, it would be about a 7 or 8 minute drive, okay? As you can see here, it's taken us about 40 minutes. This is definitely the slower, more scenic route. That is Son of a Barber from Pittman, New Jersey, okay? So we got Jersey in the house right there. You can pull up and get a haircut by boat. Wow! Oh, give a big wave to all our friends on the right-hand side there. Hi, y'all! How awesome is that, having dinner out here? Oh, man. This is one of my favorite nights to be doing these boat rides here. And back to the left, we got more friends coming up on the left-hand side. Oh man, like I said, this is one of the best times of year to be riding up and down the river here. Now, coming up on the left-hand side here, folks, I want you to, oh, even more friends, hello! He's on a yacht! You know what I learned about the yachts? If they wave back at you, they don't own it, is what I've learned out here now. Going back over to the left-hand side here, everything that I say for the next couple minutes, I want you to take it with a grain of salt, okay? You'll notice the houses are getting a little bit smaller, okay? Dare I say a bit more reasonable, okay? You're not going to see the McMansions and all this stuff. These are your regular people. Grain of salt, grain of salt. These are your working class people. These are your doctors, your lawyers, your Jungle Queen captains, depending on how tonight goes, I don't know. Now, here's the deal, okay? Look at these houses, and some of them, you may have noticed, have massive yachts in the backyard. Some of them have 2, 3, 4 massive yachts in the backyard. And you're thinking, Monica, there's no way these are regular people with 4 yachts in the backyard. Let me tell you a secret. These homeowners, they don't own the yachts in their backyard. Very rarely, I'll say. Coming up on the left-hand side, this pink, it's a trailer pretty much, and he has 2 yachts in his backyard, okay? These guys individually are paying $3,700 a month to keep their yachts in this guy's backyard. $3,700 a month, okay? And that's for a pretty small yacht, okay? I was looking for space for my boat not very long ago, and the cheapest thing I could find was $2,800 a month, all right? So every homeowner, oh, more people on the right. Hi, guys. Oh, guys, on the right, that was my friend Larry. Everyone say hi, Larry. Hi. I've never seen that guy before in my life. It was a good guess, though. I don't know. It was probably a Larry somewhere we passed here. Okay. Pretty,
so Fort Lauderdale
pretty good glimpse
has
of this right here.
more
This is
yachts than any other
Marine
city in the
Center,
world.
Okay, now LMC,
Lauderdale
as it's known
Marine
for short,
Center.
is the largest yacht refit and repair center in the country. So this is the largest yacht detailer here in the yachting capital of the world. Now, no joke, we're going to be passing billions and billions of dollars worth of yachts, okay? One of my personal favorites on the right there, that navy blue one is named 4 Puppies. 4 puppies. I tried asking the deckhands on here what the heck that means. He said it's 4 puppies. So I have no idea what that means, but pretty cool name right here. Now, we're going to be passing these yachts for quite some time here, so it only makes sense that we talk about yachts for a little bit. Now, I would like to pose the question to everybody on board tonight. If you won the Powerball, I'm talking the highest Powerball when it gets into the billions, right? Would you buy a yacht? I'm hearing a lot of no's. I heard an F no. Yes, absolutely. We got smart people that are saying no, okay? But just for the purpose of my story, let's say we're gonna buy a yacht. Okay. I want you to look on your right, and I want you to look on your left. Which one would you like? What's good enough for you? How about this one on the left? I heard someone say that's not big enough. Oh my goodness. How about How about coming up on the right-hand side? How about Valhalla? Is that a good enough yacht for you guys? No? Still? Let's use Valhalla as an example because I know quite a bit about it. So here on the right-hand side, Valhalla is up for sale right now for $31 million. Okay? Hey, so we're gonna buy it. Money's out of the question. I don't care. I'm gonna buy Valhalla for $31 million. Now, you got your yacht. You're sitting on it. You're all alone. You're pretty happy with yourself. Can you run that thing all alone? No, absolutely not. You're gonna need a captain and crew, okay? Valhalla is 164 feet in length. A captain on a luxury yacht is gonna expect, give or take, $1,000 per foot. Give or take, so $164,000 a year. You're gonna need about 10 crew members, okay? Paying them anywhere from 30 to upwards of 6 figures depending on their position and skill level, okay? So you got your yacht, your captain, your crew, you're all ready to set sail. You forgot one thing. Gas, okay? You need to fill that thing up with diesel, okay? And marine diesel is much more expensive than the diesel you put in your truck, okay? I would argue to say on a yacht that size about $40,000 to fill up the tank all the way, okay? Hey, but let me offer you a discount, okay? If you fill up your yacht, do it at Lauderdale Marine Center, okay? Because on every full tank of gas, you get a free 6-pack, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Spend 40 grand and get a couple Coronas out of it. That sounds worth it to me. Now, this is going to be one of the last things I'd like to talk about here. As we are passing this last section of Lauderdale Marine Center, we do have some celebrity yachts, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what am I missing? Oh, there's people up on the top there. Hi. Now, we do have some celebrity yachts in town. But hear me out. Not very long ago, the Jungle Queen got some pretty strongly worded letters in the mail from these people's lawyers, okay? And it said, do not point out my yacht anymore, all right? So I took that very literally. I'm not going to tell you which ones they are, but I'm going to talk about them, okay? So we're going to play a little bit of a guessing game here, all right? Over on the left-hand side, there is a yacht named 50. Who owns that? 50 Cent, okay? They don't make it very hard to play this guessing game, all right? There is another one over here on the left-hand side. Think sports. The name of the yacht is Catch 23.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, absolutely. He's really big in the fishing community down here, too. He's in almost every single tournament that we offer. Hey, give a big wave to our friends on the left-hand side. Hi! All right, next up here, the name of the yacht is Her Honor. What about that one? Judge Judy, absolutely. Judge Judy, okay? Now, the very last yacht. Sometimes people get this, but normally you need a hint to get it. The name of the yacht is Privacy. How about that one? Privacy. I'll give you a hint, he's a pro golfer.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, who said that? You're all wrong. Okay. That would be his ex-wife's yacht now. That was pretty bad. You want to hear one that's even worse? Okay, so I was watching this nature documentary, and it was this thing about lions, okay? Apparently, when lions pick their mates, they mate for life. I don't know if anyone knew that. Lions actually mate for life. So what that means is that a lion would never cheat on its mate, but a tiger would.
An hour in here, we went through the tour and everything like that of the island, and it seems to be rib o'clock. Rib and chicken o'clock. They got baked beans, they got rib, they got chicken. Supposedly they had shrimp in the past, I don't think they do anymore. But everybody's getting off. It says there's desserts, I think there's just desserts for purchase, but this is why we're here. We're here to find the truth. I got some empty bottles here, got a little bit in my souvenir cup. Seems like we're jumping off. You want to get off soonest, I go on the bottom floor. And I'm actually going to go out this way. I think this way is quicker to get out on the island. It says private property, no trespassing. 1935. 1935, that's how long they've been doing this. I don't know if they've owned this island nearly as long. But they've been doing these little jungle cruises, Jungle Queen River cruises for that long. We can get off, we're gonna get ribs, chicken, baked beans. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Gotta get rid of these empty bottles here though, somewhere. Oh, look, there's an empty bottle can. I still have my souvenir glass here. Got a little bit in it. Souvenir glass. Alright. It says private property, no trespassing.
Alright, let's get a cold.
We got low light on. Oh, we're going through.
Let's rob it. Hurry up.
Look, they got Wi-Fi here.
Alright.
It says, open for surveillance and use. Alright. This looks very Mai Kai in nature. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, holy shit, someone done ripped off the Mai Kai. Supposedly it's just a Mai Kai like Polynesian show here now. Don't know. We'll see when we see it. For now, we're gonna keep walking. Keep walking. Zen garden.
Once you go that way, you'll go. Everyone needs to be seated first.
They got a bar there. They always spread out. Very much looks like the Jungle Cruise or Kilimanjaro Safari queue if they operated at night. Kind of. Someone literally just said it's like the Mai Kai. Someone just said it's just. Someone said it's like the Mai Kai. That's fucking hysterical. Literally. Peter, you gotta go to the Mai Kai. We'll be at the Mai Kai next week. I don't know if I'm gonna accelerate it for release like I am this Christmas Eve night. But we're gonna sit down. We're gonna have some ribs, a little bit of that second drink left. But bartenders are there, ready for the bartending, serving pleasure. We got, again, I'm looking forward to ribs and some chicken tenders. It said it was chicken tenders. Again, all this is included here. So we're gonna jump to, okay. They got some nice set up tables here, set up for Christmas holiday time. And there's like a random singing woman. You took me right. She took my baby. She took me all night. One. Okay. We got the Juan Herrera table. Oh my. I'm gonna have to turn this off so I don't have music issues. But I'll see you when the food comes. We got seated down. There's some cold ass French fries right there. I think that's all we can describe is that's cold ass French fries.
I know, right? We got some toast.
Oh, we got bread.
Yeah.
We got bread to go with our cold ass French fries.
That's cool, though.
Looks like cornbread.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some water. What is that? Barbecue ketchup? It smells like barbecue. I'm gonna go with barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue.
I mean, the light is weird here. That's either blood or barbecue sauce. Let's try it with the cold ass fry.
I had some salad with it.
Cold ass fry. So it's barbecue sauce.
Like, you have some like beans, though.
Like beans?
Yeah.
Cold ass fries ain't great. So it looks like they're passing out. They're passing out the ribs here. Make a rib platter thing there. Got some beans here. Got some cornbread that's actually pretty good. Not gonna lie, the cornbread's probably the best thing so far. Haven't tried the beans yet. We got a karaoke singer talking about a lovely day. Lovely day. No? The beans are okay. The cornbread's the winner so far. By far, the cornbread's the winner so far. Especially with nondescript sauce. Just sauce. I think it's barbecue sauce. Let's turn this off before we get a lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. We got our friends here. They're getting seconds of ribs, and we haven't even gotten first of ribs yet. I just want to make a very clear statement. They're getting seconds, and we have gotten first. I want some ribs. All I got is beans, barbecue sauce, some ribs, want some chicken. Bring it to me. Feed me. That's Audrey 2 would say. Feed me. All right, so it looks like we got the chicken tenders now. Chicken tendies. Can I get 2?
Of course.
Thank you. 1, 2. And we got ribs coming soon. There we go. We got the barbecue sauce. We got the chicken tendies. Let's see if the chicken tendies are any good. Are the chicken tendies any good? I said bone or boneless? The only right answer is boneless. Chicken tendies. They're doing under the boardwalk. But it's going to be a copyright problem, so I can't do it. Look. Like chicken breasts with no bone. Basically chicken tendies.
Oh, yeah. This year was beautiful than last year was red.
No complaints. I want some ribs though. That's the more expensive meat. So I think we need more beans when you get a chance. But we want some ribs. I want some ribs. There we go. The rib fairy. I'll give you one more.
Okay, perfect.
And then yeah, we need more beans for the table when you get a chance. Thank you. Perfect. Woo. I got some ribs. How they fall off the bone ribs? I don't know. Oh, they're hot as shit. And the barbecue sauce on them is pretty fire. Here's the real question. There's some fat on them ribs. Put some fat on me too. You know what I brought? I knew this was gonna happen. I'm an expert. You might say, hey Rich, how do you know this is gonna happen? How do you know there's gonna be some fat in the ribs and everything? Brought me some flossers up in this motherfucker. The fat out of the ribs. Oh.
I'll give you a shot.
You got ribs.
Yeah, of course.
There's some fat there. So it did fall off the rib. Fall off the bone. No barbecue sauce too. I can't hate on these ribs. I love it. They come around bringing more ribs.
Brian and Nadia. Happy anniversary, Brian and Nadia.
Ribs ain't cheap, baby. Ribs ain't cheap. Hopefully we get some more beans. Oh, the hell's that? Oh, that's from the gelato place. That's from the gelato place. Ribs are pretty good. Chicken takes a lot less work because you don't worry about bones. And the beans are good. Problem is still, the fries, they were sitting on this table when they came and they're still cold to this day. Barbecue sauce is good. That singer back there. Holy shit. It's a flashback. Flash forward, you won't get this yet. It's almost as bad as the karaoke bar in Ellis Island. You won't get it. This video's gonna come out before that video, but when it's in the karaoke bar in Ellis Island, you'll understand. So I had my ribs, I had my chicken. This seems like where the show's gonna happen a little bit later on. There's an ice cream bar, it says it's closed. So we have to find the ice cream bar that's open. Let's explore this little island a bit. They have heaters. They must have used them the past few nights because they got them out and ready to go. But it's like a perfect 70 degrees right now. They have a bar that looks literally like the Mai Kai. It's like, let's just copy the Mai Kai's bar. Put it there. There's the show, which we'll see in 20 minutes time. Oh yeah, here's the knockoff Mai Tai bar, but you can actually get frozen drinks here, which is I guess the nice thing. And they have draft beer. Credit card only. We got a history wall, which is supposedly where the smoking section is. Different car. This is the history wall right here. Wait, does our boat have a whole bunch of Christmas shit on it? I think it does. Hold up. Let's go look at our boat real quick. I did not see that until we lit up. Our Jungle Queen has a whole bunch of Christmas stuff on it. Because why doesn't it? And that's the only that's here. They got the dock down there. Oh look, yeah it does. The famous Jungle Queen. There's a whole bunch of Christmas crap on the roof. Probably for the Christmas parade. What you see, they built out this whole island here. It really, really, really feels like the Mai Tai here. Like, no bullshit. We'll wait the Mai Tai next week and a half or so from now. Just to kind of show that to you, but might be a little longer in real time. These seem to be propane fueled. They're not real fire. Not real fire at all. That's a joke. Not real fire, but if you move your hand fast enough, they don't seem real. Oh. Okay, so here's where the ice cream is. See how much ice cream runs. So they don't include any desserts that I know of. That blue light that you can see out of the way, I believe that's the Guitar Hotel. Yeah, I'll go there tomorrow. And they got some animals here. I was told there's a mother sloth, a baby sloth here. Let's see if we actually see sloths here. Mother sloth. Oh yeah, they're hanging out in the back. Look, it's like an evil-looking sloth. Looks so fake, but totally real. Gosh, and I bite. No shit. No shit, you bite. You're a sloth. How about you bite in slow motion? Yeah, there's definitely a mother sloth and a baby sloth. Or at least some stuffed animals with them in there. Again, you see that blue light going to the sky? That's from the Hard Rock Guitar Hotel. We got gators in here. No baby gators. Okay. I think it'll shock me. Little baby gators. If you come here during the day, they supposedly have a little time where you can hold a baby gator. Homo sapiens. That means humans. Oh, it's a human cage. If you want to go in the human cage, they have a human cage for you. Homo sapiens. See what they're charging for ice cream. So here's their ice cream. I don't even know if they're charging for ice cream. Can't quite tell what they're charging for ice cream. They don't have prices listed nowhere. Maybe here. Oh God. Selling Hershey's ice cream bars. Prices vary, no shit. Strawberry shortcake, Moose Tracks cone, chocolate fruit bar, polar bar. Prices vary. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, it ships out.
Snow cones. Ooh. Well, love me some snow cones. Tiger's blood, grape, cherry, blue raspberry. Maybe once the show starts, I'm gonna come get a snow cone. I do love snow cones. Snow cone's like a core food group to me. Actually, I'm gonna get in line right now before everyone else gets in line. Because out of the 2 ice cream booths, there's only one that's open today. And there's 1 human working at this booth. So it could be a little bit. A single $6 for a snow cone ice cream booth. Giving you the full experience here. Still got a little bit of drink left here. They do have frozen drink machines here. So like if you have if you want a pina colada on the boat, that is not a frozen drink. But it is a frozen drink here. Because they have the frozen drink machines here. So we're gonna get snow cone with some flavors. And then I think we're gonna go watch the show in 17 minutes time. Stay tuned. If you want any form of dessert here, you gotta pay for it. Either soft serve ice cream, or I've got a snow cone coming up, or you get ice cream cone, like ice cream frozen novelties. Thank you very much.
Do you have any? Where's the spoons?
Spoons are over there, I think. Can't reach it, but you can just throw one in there. Thank you very much.
All
right.
Do you want any napkins?
No, I'm good, thank you. That was a sad snow cone for $6. Sorry. I like to give you the honest truth. Nothing more, nothing less, guys. That was a sad $6 snow cone, $5.60 snow cone. Oh, they got some expensive birds here. Remember, if you ever want to go shopping for expensive birds, just go to Colombia and steal them. They're free in Colombia. They're pests in Colombia. But if you come to the U.S., they cost money. Go to Colombia. They're basically free. Go to Cartagena. They're all over. They're a goddamn pest. Go to the U.S., they're charging $6,000 a bird. That's my friend Kirsten. She knows. Oh, there's an owl. Hooters. Hoo, 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 hoo. Hooters. Let's see if the piezours here are nicer than the piezours on the boat. Even though the piezours on the boat are very nice.
What is this?
The actual internet has said that the piezours on the boat are nicer than the piezours on the island. Yeah, that's how you say pisser. Look at them fancy ass birds. Basically free in Colombia, but 10 grand here. Alright, men's bathroom. I mean, it's built up, pretty industrialized. I'm not taking you in. About the same as on the boat. I'm gonna take a pee. Eat my sad ass snow cone after. It's funny, we were at the show seating 20 minutes ago. The internet said the show seating was so uncomfortable, you're better off standing in the back. I think I'm gonna go with that. That is the show. Turn it on so I can zoom you in a bit closer to the show. But the show seating looks so uncomfortable. I think I'm better off standing in the back. I've got my tiki cup and my snow cone. I have partaken as a tourist. I mean, it seems like I better do it than the Mai Kai, but don't get me started yet. I'm gonna go to the Mai Kai next week. I'm not talking about the happy hour at the bar at the Mai Kai. I'm talking about the whole Mai Kai experience. Seems like it can come out cheaper. But I digress. Let's see how this turns out. See a little bit of the show. There's supposed to be fire dancing and hula dancing and all that kind of crap like that. Basically, they hired a whole bunch of people from the Mai Kai when the Mai Kai shut down and brought them over here. But I'm going to stand right here in the back, a perfect view of the stage. I'm going to change camera settings so I can zoom in a little bit more for you, or take it from my iPhone and cut it in there. I think this is where I'm going to stand, right by the closed-ass ice cream bar. This will be the best place. Stay tuned.
Our ladies will help Pilar introduce him to the stage. So let's hear it, Talofa!
right, so interesting. You'll see you got kind of the whole history over here. 1935, 1949, 1954, and Jungle Queen 1971. No, 2014 is when the current generation of Jungle Queens came to be. But it's time to head back now to the boat. I think we're gonna ride the top floor going back, closer to the bar. So we're headed back to the Jungle Queen, the same way we whence did cameth. I don't know about that phrase, but we're headed back to the boat. Let's jump up to the second floor. So we're closer to the bar this time. 2014, famous Jungle Queen barbecue. Let's head upstairs. Upstairs. Hopefully we'll find a spot a lot closer to the bar. That's all we're looking for. A spot closer to the bar. I got the spot closest to the bar. Getting drunk on some Sierra Nevada pale ales. And some entitled people, I think they're gonna have the same seat on the way back as they had on the way there. But that's not the way this works. So, finish what's in here. I did not get any drinks on the island because it was just such a clusterfuck. I didn't get ribs, so. When was the last time we were serving ribs? So, yeah, didn't get ribs. Pick it up like that. These are not marked as handicap seats, so nobody can take them from us, but we're going to ride back on the top. We rode there on the bottom, and we shall ride back on the top. Maybe we'll see the narrator this time. And we'll get some Sierra Nevada pale ale beer. We got an hour ride back. How much beer can we have and still drive the car? We'll have to see. Stay tuned. Also, so random, I don't know if you can see them the way I can, but there are actually fish down there. Camera doesn't have a quartz filter. They're actually like, they look like baby shark. Baby shark. Oh, there you go. You see them. Baby shark. Baby shark. Grandpa shark. Sorry, guys. I had to do it. Let's get a Sierra Nevada, because I'm parched for some beer. It does look like they're sweeping all the people off the island now. Sierra Nevada seems to be the way to do it. It's the strongest of the beers. They have beers that are $8 or $9 here, and they're bitch beers. They got domestics, they get imported, but they're all $8, $9, $10, $11. This is the strongest drink here you're gonna get, honestly. Probably won't be here by the time you come here, but I guess 6-7%. What is that? 5.6% compared to like 3% of these other beers. Trash. It's a good sleepy beer. I might fall asleep on the way back. Yeah, they're sweeping the island. People thinking they were going to get the same seats there and back. Not how it works, Felicia. I'll tell you, it's very. I don't mean this in an insulting way. Maybe I do. More late now, this video is a very carnival crowd here. The Mai Kai was more of a Royal Caribbean crowd. The last time I was there. We'll see. We're going to be there. We're going to do the show and everything like that coming up. But very carnival crowd. That's all I got to say. Neck tattoos and shit like that. But sorry, guys. Truth. But or should I say a Bayonne, New Jersey crowd? I think it's more appropriate. I sailed out of Bayonne, New Jersey on 4th of July once. The roughest cruise I've ever been on. So many neck tattoos. We actually had 3 evacuations because the hot dog eating contest went terribly. We're going from Bayonne, New Jersey down to Bermuda. If you have a chance to take that cruise, don't take that cruise. Just don't. But you can see the sunset behind us. See if we see anything cool on the way back. But I might just pass out. I don't know. Now my Sierra Nevada. We got an hour ride back to where we once came. Coming from. This is the 2014 version of the Jungle Queen. The original was in like the 30s. 2014 version. Iteration number 4. So, you know, 10-year-old boat. Pretty good shape for a 10-year-old boat. They got rain flaps, they got everything like that. Good toilets, good sound system. I can't complain. Already paid for my parking earlier. Everyone's going to want to pay for their parking soon. But I think it's about nap time. It's about finish that Sierra Nevada, take a nap, so I can drive home. I'm taking my hat off, put it on the floor, so it don't fall off the side, because that feels like it's going to be the sleeping post. Long day, baby. I had to wake up and return some shit to Best Buy at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I have not been asleep since. Must be someone's birthday there. Fucking Tanner. Fucking Tanner. Okay. See you probably back at the dock, or if something eventful happens before then. Hey, before I fall asleep, me and Google Maps want to show you something. This shit they go to, it ain't an island. It's on one side of the river. That's where the barbecue is. There's just land all over. It's everywhere. You see where the show was, and the barbecue was. Yeah. That shit ain't an island. There's like an access road that goes to some houses. They own some land. Ain't on a fucking island. Just saying, that's where the boat's docked right now. Ain't on an island, baby. Ain't on an island. And 2 minutes before time, we are off. We're headed in reverse, I guess, to go under the bridge. We're going under the bridge there. And we're going to head back that hour-ish ride, maybe 45 minutes ride. And so we'll get back about 10. This took from 4:30 to 10. Do your math there. And there's like random RVs parked on that parking lot. See there? Oh wow. We're doing a full 360. This boat is a lot more maneuverable than I thought. I do have to give them that. That's where the island is right there. They're done for the night. Everyone's going to drive their cars home from the island.
Check, check, check.
And mic check.
Hello again, everyone. Did y'all have a good time tonight?
I guess people enjoyed it.
Wonderful. All right, here's the deal, my friends. Same rules as before. I do need everyone seated, and it is open seating on the vessel. First come, first serve on the seating here. Now, a couple of things as we are making our way back to the dock, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost is parking, okay? If you have not paid for your parking on the boat with us, now I'm going to explain this really quickly. We get nothing out of this. All it does is save you money, okay? If you pay for parking on board, it is going to cost you $13. End of story. You're good for the entire night. If you ignore my advice and you decide to pay as you exit, the gate's going to charge you $30. Okay?
$13 if you validate on board, $30 if you don't.
So what you're going to do, you have two options. You can make your way back to the bar, and you can pay for it there. Option number 2, you can stay in your seats, and Chloe is going to walk around. She can sell you parking like that as well. Now, the most frequently asked question is, what if I left that white ticket in the car? I can't pay for parking. That is not the case, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to see it. They don't want to see it. If it's in your purse, leave.
All right, so it started raining. We got about a 5-minute walk back to the car. Let's wrap it up. My little boat ride back after I finished my beer and it started raining and all that kind of sums up what we got here. It's a Carnival Cruise Ashore excursion. I don't mean that in any disrespectful way. It's basically cruising with Walmart passengers. Sorry. I like to go to Walmart sometimes too. I mean, there's hordes of people that got really drunk. There's hordes of people that needed a nap. There's a whole bunch of different types of people that were on that cruise. For $80, and that's the normal price. It didn't surge for Christmas or anything like that. $80 is the normal price. You get a boat ride. You get a show, which I showed some clips of the show. You got some dinner. Was dinner great? No. Were the beans good? Yeah. Was the chicken good? Yeah, the chicken was really damn good. And I was happy there was no bones in the chicken. But, I mean, overall, was it a Celebrity or Royal Caribbean experience like I expect? Again, I've not done it yet. Doing it next week. Like I expect the Mai Kai to be? Probably not. Was it priced appropriately? I think one of the most amusing things, I did a tour twice. I did it in Key West. It was a pub crawl in Key West. I did it once with Virgin Voyages and once with Carnival. And a Virgin Voyages was double the price. And I asked the person who was running it, I said, hey, what's the difference between your Carnival tour and your Virgin Voyages tour? They said, well, Virgin gives us $10 per guest for gratuities, and Carnival doesn't. That's pretty much what you got here. So, enjoyable. I didn't hate it. I do it again. This is Richard from No Pants Profits, leaving the Jungle Queen complex. You can see the boat's right over there. Well, it's not bright anymore. Boat's right over there, reminding you that when you wear no pants, especially on Christmas Eve, the only thing you got left to lose is your shirt. Any questions, anything like that, drop them in the comments below. But I have to say, as long as you understand what you're getting, it's an $80 per person Carnival shore excursion, which has dinner, a little tour of Fort Lauderdale River, and a show. You've seen it all. There's nothing to hide there. And that's what it is. Got any questions? Drop them in the comments below. NoPantsProfits@gmail.com. Richard@NoPantsProfits.com. And I'll see you around. We're going to skip back to the cruise ship stuff, because I got 3 cruises that you haven't seen yet, including Cruise Jail. And we'll come back to some local Fort Lauderdale stuff real soon. Have a great one. Bye. And don't lose your shirt.